Dear children, come back to online classes. Today in history we are going to read some political symbols. The first symbol is the broken chain. Chains were used to fetter slaves. A broken chain stands for the act of becoming free. Then the bundle of rods or faces. One rod can be easily broken, but not an entire bundle. Strength lies in unity. The eye within a triangle radiating light. The all seeing eye stands for knowledge. The rays of the sun will drive away the clouds of ignorance. Then comes the symbol sculpture. Sculpture is a symbol of a royal power. Snake biting its tail to form a ring. Symbol of eternity. Eternity means infinite or unending time. A ring has neither beginning nor end. Red pigeon cap. Cap worn by a slave upon becoming free. Then blue, white, red, the national color of France. The winged woman, personification of the law. Then comes the law tablet. The law is the same for all, and all are equal for it. Now, let us see the topic France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. The situation in France continued to be tense during the following years. Although Louis XVI had signed the constitution as he agreed, he entered into secret negotiation. Negotiation here means discussion aimed at reaching an agreement with the King of Prussia. Rulers of other neighboring countries too were worried by the development in France and made plans to send troops to put down the events that had been taking place there since the summer of 1789. Before this could happen, the National Assembly voted in April 1792 to declare war against Prussia and Austria. Thousands of volunteers thronged from the provinces to join the army. They saw this as a war of the people against king and atrocities all over Europe. Among the patriotic song they sang was the Marseillaise. It was composed by poet Roger de Lisle. That was sung for the first time by volunteers from Marseille as they marched into Paris. So got its name. The Marseillaise is now the national anthem of France. The Revolutionary Wars brought losses and economic difficulties to the people. While the men were away fighting at the front, women were left to cope with the tasks of earning a living and looking after their families. So it was very difficult for a woman to cope up with all the things. Large section of the population were convinced that the revolution had to be carried further, as the Constitution of 1791 gave political rights only to the richer section of the society. Political clubs became an important rallying point for people who wish to discuss government policies and plan their own forms of action. So, political clubs were formed. The most successful of these clubs was that of the Jacobins Club. Jacobin Club was formed, which got its name from the former convent of Saint Jacob in Paris. Women also became active throughout this period and they formed their own clubs. So, the members of the Jacobin Club belonged mainly to the less prosperous section of the society. They included like small shopkeepers, artisans such as shoemaker, pastry cooks, watchmakers, printers, as well as servants and daily wage workers. The leader of the Jacobin Club were Maximilian Robespierre. A large group among the Jacobins decided to start wearing long striped trousers similar to those worn by dock workers. This was to set themselves apart from the fashionable sections of society, especially nobles who wore knee breeches. It was a way of proclaiming the end of the power wielded by the wearers of knee breeches. These Jacobins came to be known as sans-culottes, literally meaning those without knee breeches. Sans-culottes men wore in addition the red cap that symbolized liberty. Liberty means freedom. Women, however, were not allowed to do so. In the summer 1792, the Jacobins planned an insurrection of a large number of Parisians who angered by the short supplies and high prices of food. Here, insurrection means a violent uprising against an authority or government. So, the Jacobins they planned to violent uprising against an authority or government of a large number of Parisians who were angered by the short supplies of high prices of food. So on the morning of August 10, they stormed the palace of Toulouse, massacred the king's guards, and held the king himself as hostage for several hours. Later, the assembly voted to imprison the royal family. Elections were held. From now, all men of 21 years and above, regardless of wealth, got the right to vote. The newly elected assembly was called the Convention. On 21st September 1792, it abolished the monarchy and declared France a republic. As we know, a republic is a form of government where the people elect the government, including the head of the government. There is no hereditary monarchy. You can try and find out about some other countries that are republics and investigate when and how they become so. Let us find out afterwards some of the countries that are republic and investigate about that. Now, Louis XVI was sentenced to death by a court on the charge of treason. Treason here means treason here means the action of betraying someone or something. The treason on 21st January 1793, he was executed publicly at the Place de la Concorde, and then after that the Queen Marie Antoinette met with the same fate shortly afterwards. Then comes the topic, the Reign of Terror. The period from 1793 to 1794 is referred to as Reign of Terror. So Robespierre followed a policy of severe control and punishment here. All those whom he saw as being enemies of the Republic, example nobles and clergy, members of other political parties, even members of his own party who did not agree with his methods, were arrested, imprisoned, and then tried by the Revolutionary Tribunal. If the court found them guilty, they were guillotined. The guillotine is a device consisting of two poles and a blade with which a person is beheaded. It was named after Dr. Guillotine who invented it. Robespierre government issued laws placing a maximum ceiling on wages and prices. Meat and bread were rationed. Peasants were forced to transport their grains to the cities and sell it at prices fixed by the government.